From Mordor to Hogwarts to Gotham, the nerds have come together to create a show for nerds by nerds. Join nerds doing nerd things as they talk about all things nerdy. Stay up to date on the show by liking the Nerds Doing Nerd Things Facebook page.
You're watching All-Star 15 TV. To bring you all the action from Derby, Connecticut, here is AJ Capola.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome to All-Star 15 TV. On the broadcast tonight, it is the Extreme Forces Racing League, their ARCA division. We're here at Rockingham Speedway for the Rock and a Hard Place 80. Gonna be very interesting. 80 laps around this Hall of Fame track. Looks like we're looking to see about, give or take, 30 drivers here tonight. Exactly. Nail on the head. 30 drivers, and we are starting to grid right now. Let's go and hide the top overlay, bring you the race facts. Here we are at Rockingham. Track length is just under a mile. Track temperature is set at 134 degrees. Altitude up to 440. On the right, you see the weather, 83 degrees Fahrenheit with a dew point of 53, partly cloudy with a slight wind. So let's bring you the grid for the race. Tyler Aspinall, Zachary Thornton. Gonna start up front. Zachary Thornton did win the race last week. Third and fourth go to Lee Krause and Ben Park. Third row goes to Brady Floyd and Dylan Dunford. Fourth row is Josh Fox and Will Cloud. Rounding out the top 10, it is Bradley Stefan and Jake Ellingson. We will motion through the rest of the field here tonight. Thank you, everybody, for watching. You see them in the background. We are gridding, just awaiting for the formation lap and the green flag here tonight at Rockingham. Thank you, Chase Baker, in the chat. Always a pleasure to have you out there helping me out with the for everyone watching, go ahead and hit the like on the stream. While you're at it, hit the subscribe button and ding dong that notification bell so you don't miss any further streams. That is Chase Baker, the owner of the Thunderstorm League of Racing, always helping me out, doing a wonderful job, and man, I greatly appreciate it. Like I said before, Rockingham is just under a mile track. We're going to do 80 laps around this place. Going to be very interesting. Looks like we're going green. At the end of this lap, the lights are off on the pace car. Tyler Aspinall and Zachary Thornton, your front row. You know, if Zachary's going to run that Ben & Jerry's scheme, I'm going to need some ice cream from him. Tell the sponsor to hook us up. But here we go. About to take the green flag. Where'd Ben & Jerry's go?
Green, green, green.
Oh, he's blinking pretty bad off the start of the race. But here we go. Aspinall into turn one with the blinking Thornton on the outside. The outside looks like they have the advantage coming off of turn two. 35 with an excellent launch coming off of turn two. Going to put a little gap between him in Aspinall. Just completed the first lap tonight. Just about 79 more to go. We're going to clip that apron just a little bit in 3 and 4. Not going to do a lot of damage. These tires still have a lot of grip, but this pavement is very much completely worn out. Battle for a third Bruin. That is Brady Floyd and Lee Krause side by side, with the 20 of Brady Floyd taking the position and now battling for second place. Going to cut underneath Tyler Aspinall. Tyler's going to lose a couple positions off the start of this race. Started on pole, now dropping back to third and under fire with Lee Krause. Hey, welcome back, Mama Ellingson. Thank you for being in the stream once again. Let's go see where Jake is. Jake is currently sitting in the 9th position, up 1 spot. I hope you had a wonderful week. I hope everybody watching had a wonderful week. Granted, it's Monday night, so we have another week to go through. But it's always a pleasure to have the same people in the chat every week, and some of our new ones. Jake's currently battling for the 9th position with Bradley Stefane in that 89 Extreme Forces Chevy Impala SS. Gonna give a little bit of a bump to that 27. Both get it out of turn 2 perfectly fine. Jake doing a really good job holding that position, shutting the door on Stefane. But up front, it is all Zachary Thornton. A good 2nd and a quarter lead over second place, Brady Floyd. Brady Floyd, if he keeps taking that high line, while it hasn't come in yet, he might lose a little ground, and right behind him, it is the 99 of Lee Krause. Lee doing a really good job not letting Brady pull away. But right now, both these two drivers are bringing in Zachary Thornton for that lead spot. Lead almost about at a second. Ooh, a little loose. Brady Floyd a little loose in the middle of 3 and 4. Jake is running a replica of his niece's vehicle. So let's go check that out. Where is Jake? Jake is currently on pit road for an incident that didn't populate. And it looks like he is blown up, actually. But we're going to get a look at that. Hopefully he's still in here. Cornerstone Security Group LLC. Goat Locker Racing. Ooh, it looks like his whole front end is... right front is missing a tire. Oh dear. We're going to have to see where that happened. I will throw it on the Zachary Horton machine as everything's going on. Let's see if we can go find... what happened. Go back here. Maybe this can tell us something. Oh, must have just happened right there. Does he get help into the wall? No, it looks like he's just going to get tight entering. Or it's already happened because he's getting past pretty good. Yeah, it's already happened. It looks like him And Bradley Stefane still battling really hard. Let's see as they go into turn 1. Ooh! Bradley's just going to get really loose and lose it underneath the 27. How does that not bring out a caution? I don't know, but very, very big kudos to Jake for making it around to pit road and not having to jump. Each driver does get a fast repair. He is still on pit road, though. Number 6, right now up front, it is all Zachary Thornton, but here comes Brady Floyd and Lee Kraus. William George machine running that very beautiful Mission 22 scheme. Give that a quick look. Please, if you know anybody in the military recently that's come back, or even if you're just talking to them, please let them know that they are still loved and all that. I've dealt with a lot when it comes to my military friends and everything, and knowing a lot of their headspaces aren't always great. Just look into Mission 22, see if you could help any of your friends. Just let them know that they're still loved. Because some of them deal with PTSD even when it doesn't look like it's showing. And look up the Mission 22 initiative. Back up front, Zachary Thornton still leads Lee Kraus and Ben Park.
All right, man. Caution is out.
The biggest
Caution
mover
is
of
out.
the race so far is Dustin Buck. Oh, it's shifting. And the caution is out on the racetrack. We're going to look at Dustin Buck. We're looking at that 68. See what happens here. Oh, they're already slowing down and something happens. Oh, well, you look at that. Go check the 45. Or pole sitter Tyler Aspinall. I can already tell what's going to happen. Brady Floyd is going to get tight. Ooh, them in the 99 touch. And Tyler just going to avoid it. Oh, man. And this is going to lock up the whole field. Wow. Well, everybody does get one fast repair. Or no fast repair. Let me go check on that ruling. Zero fast repairs. Okay. Zero fast repairs. It was only because it was Daytona last week. My apologies on that. My apologies on the no fast repairs. I know Daytona had one last week, so unfortunately figured that they would have one this week, but because it's a plate track. Well, since they're under caution, let's see, who do we have that was in that wreck in the Discord? Let's go to Tyler Aspinall. Hey, Tyler Aspinall, it's AJ in the ND&T booth. You got a copy, pal? Try it one more time. Tyler, it's AJ in the ND&T booth. You got a copy? Alright. So we will move him back to, I want to say, there. Fortunately, it wasn't able to get a hold of that driver. Let's see, are they, the lights off on the pace car yet? Yes, they are. So we will be going green this time by. Gonna try to do like a infield care center report. But we have 20 people watching the stream right now. What's going on, everybody? Hopefully you had a great Monday. First caution of the evening arrives on lap 19 of 80. Right now your front row is Zachary Thornton and Ben Park, followed by Will Cloud and Josh Fox. Please make sure you hit that like button, subscribe to All-Star 15 TV. We will be following the Extreme Forces Racing League through their whole season from start to finish. And let's see this restart. There goes Zachary Thornton on the inside. The 48 right behind him is Will Cloud. He's going to get a good restart as well as they send it right towards turn 1. Everybody's starting to go single file. Ooh, big incident. Kyle Lingerfeld. See what happened here. Is it gonna show? No, he just loses it off pit road. Battle for second place brewing just a little bit. Ben Park wants that position back. Kelsey Nicole is definitely rooting for Ben Park. Even puts it in an exclamation point in there. And TJ, yes we do. We all should stand against veteran suicides. There goes the pass for second place. On your stream right there. Ben Park to second place. Gonna have Bradley Stefane right behind him, but strong on the outside is the 48 of Will Cloud. Gonna go very high in that NordVPN machine. Ooh, the 23 clips the apron a little bit. That's gonna have Stefane go towards the outside and help the 48. They're going to enter turn 3 and 4. Still a great battle here for second place. Here comes the 54 of DJ Thomas. It's like we're racing at Daytona again. We are side by side. There's Ben Park taking that second position with authority, closing in on Zachary Thornton. Will Cloud now trying to have to protect the position against DJ Thomas. And, oh, he almost went 3 wide there. On the outside, DJ Thomas flies by Will Cloud. Here comes Bradley Stefane to the inside of the 48. Can Brad Stefane make the pass on Cloud as well? .48 really trying to utilize that high side, get the run down the backstretch, but Stefane clears the 48. Here comes the 29. Richardson's gonna clear the 48 as well. Ooh, somebody's got a nice Hot Wheel scheme. That is Farron Elam in that 24 Hot Wheels machine. It's weird to see a 24 with a Toyota. Kind of triggers me a little bit, but okay. Just because I'm a big Gordon fan. The 66 of Chad Waller also going to get by the 48. DJ Thomas up 26 positions from the start of this race, now challenging for the race lead. And going to take the race lead. Very strong on that outside. That 54 is moving. Right now, that 54 of Thomas is pulling away by a good chunk of lap. Last lap, DJ Thomas ran a 25.23. Ben Park with a 25.68. So about a half a second. DJ Thomas has the lead over the 29 Brendan Richardson, about a almost 2-second lead. Baron Elam in that 24 up to third. Ben Park drops back to fourth. Fifth sees Chad Waller. Zachary Thornton gonna sit in sixth. Seventh is gonna go to Brad Stefane. Eighth, up 18 positions from the start of the race, is Donnie Bartlett. Ninth is gonna be Danielle Park. And in the 10th position, it is Josh Fox. But look at this battle up here, led by the 21 of Donnie Bartlett. Ooh, Thornton's going to wash up the track. That's going to allow Daniel Park to go on the outside. Brad Stefane's going to get loose coming out of turn 4. Going to allow the 95 of the Ollie's machine of Devin Smith to get by, and the 68 along with the 47. That's a 17 of Dean Qualley. We're almost halfway through this race. Right now, your leader is DJ Thomas. Once again, thank you everybody for joining me on your Monday evening. There's plenty of other shows you could be watching, but you're watching this wonderful iRacing race for the Extreme Forces Racing League, their ARCA division, Rock and a Hard Place 80 at Rockingham Raceway. Your race leader so far is that 54 of DJ Thomas, followed by Brandon Richardson and Farron Elam. Your podium positions currently see Zachary Cox trying to stay on the lead lap. He is just about a little more than a half a straightaway away from going a lap down. Please, if you haven't yet, hit that like button. Subscribe to All Star 15 TV if you have not. Going to be with the Extreme Forces Racing League in their ARCA division through the entirety of their season. This is week number 2. Pulling up the schedule for next week. And that takes us to May 16th. It is the Kansas Speedway race. That's going to be interesting. We're at Kansas this week in the sim for official races. So, since we just made it about more than halfway in this race, why don't we do a quick crank it up? And we are back, everybody. That was
Alright, man, caution is out. Caution
perfect
is out.
timing, because the caution is out on the racetrack. Let's see what brought this second caution out. I see no incidents on my SDK screen. And let's see, I'm gonna pause it right about here, and now let's cycle through. Wow. Here it is. Ooh, the 45 of that Aspinall. Yes, it is. It's Tyler Aspinall. Going to chase few and see what, actually probably far chase might be better. Let's see what happens. Looks like the 45 is getting really tight off of turn 2. He's gonna hit the wall very hard. And with nowhere to go, Brandon Richardson just spins the 45. Brandon had nowhere to go. He is going to go for a little bit of a ride himself. Gonna lock up all 4 tires. That was a pretty good 360 save. Very good. As the 99 of Kraus is going to go by. Pretty good move. Not going to lie. Chase Baker, you are one of the best. Chase is the Bake the Snake in the chat, and every chat he does, every race he does this, and I really appreciate it. He's the owner of the Thunderstorm League of Racing League that I do every Wednesday night. This week they're at Talladega for the Hold My Beer 170. But every chat he joins for me, he puts out this little disclaimer. For everybody watching, go ahead and like the stream. While you're at that, hit that subscribe button and ding dong the notification bell so you don't miss any future streams. The way he puts it, he must have like that as a keyed up response, so he presses a button and it just pops up. It's great. Chase, I love you. Thank you very much. But up front, it is DJ Thomas, followed by Farron Elam Jr. Devin Smith in that 95, Ollie's Bargaining Outlet Dodge. Chad Waller in that Chevy Impala, as he's going to blink out for a second there. Daniel Park in the 13. Dean Qualley going to be in 6th. Brandon Richardson in 7th. 8th is going to be the 15 of Austin Green. Mick Olofsson in that 75. Jesse Adams in 10th place. Right there in that Mopar Dodge Charger number 9. Engine number 9. But we are gridding up. We are just about a half a lap away from going green, as you see Brady Floyd going to get a possible lap back. Under 30 to go so far
All right,
tonight.
man. Lights are back on the pace
Here
car.
front
We're
row,
not going
once
green
again, it
this time.
is
We are not
DJ
going
Thomas
green.
in that 54 Adidas Chevy Impala. And on the outside, it is the 24 Toyota Supra Camry or whatever it is. It's got 24 on it, so it's a little weird that it's a Toyota. It's a Camry Hot Wheels machine. Here we go. Lights are back on the pace car, so we will be doing at least one more lap. Next week for the Extreme Forces Racing League, we will be going to Kansas Speedway. Should be interesting around that 1.5-mile cookie cutter kind of track. You can run low, you can run mid, and you can run high. you'll see on fresher tires them stick towards the bottom. Then about 5 to 10 laps in the run, you will see them start to move up towards the top of the racetrack, where it will be very, very difficult to pass. What you're going to have to do is exactly what Kyle Larson tried to do on Kyle Busch at Chicagoland a couple years ago, and that's try to do that Dale Jr. slide job. I can't really do it as well as he did. But the lights are off on that pace car, and we're about to go green once again here tonight to finish up this second caution. There goes Thomas on the inside, Elam on the outside, and here we go. 54 with a great launch there. Elam not with that great of a launch, but it looks like he might be able to hold on to second place. We're going to go back to see that. See if the 24 gets a run that outside. No, he's just going to surrender the lead at the second place position to Devin Smith, and it looks like the 54 is going to go for almost a spin, and right behind him,
man, caution
big
is out.
accident.
Caution is out.
All starting with Devin Smith possible spinning. You are going to see it on stream right now. Here we go. You're going to see it. There it is. Going to be a little contact between Thomas and Devin Smith. Devin Smith's going to do a great job to keep it out of the wall and keep it straight. Everybody else is checking up, but the 13 doesn't know what's going on. Park is going to spin the 66 of Waller. Richardson's going to get into it. The 17 of Quali's also going to get into it. Ooh, the 66 is going to go hard into that outside wall. Going to collect the 21 as well. That is Donnie Bartlett. Ooh, and they're still wrecking. Wow. I feel like this went on for forever. But we're going to go back to live. Your race leader is the 24, Farron Elam. Followed by the 95. Best save of the night so far. And that is Devin Smith. So we are under caution. Why don't we send it to the Nerds Doing Nerd Things podcast commercial? New episodes out every Friday morning, wherever you get your podcasts. This week it will be the Sony's Morbius episode. Last week it was Amazon Prime's Season 2 review and recap of The Boys. So here's their little plug. Enjoy.
From Mordor to Hogwarts to Gotham, the nerds have come together to create a show for nerds by nerds. Join Nerds Doing Nerd Things as they talk about all things nerdy. Stay up to date on the show by liking the Nerds Doing Nerd Things Facebook.
And we are back. Thank you everybody for sticking with me tonight. Y'all are great. This league is great. The racing has been phenomenal. Unfortunately, there has been a couple incidents that have knocked out very, very competitive drivers. But we're about 25 laps away from the conclusion of this event. Man, 20 people watching. Thank you, everybody, so much. Thank you. And it's growing. So if you're sharing out the stream, I greatly appreciate it. Trying to grow my streaming brand, whether it's iRacing, Batman Arkham games, GTA, Disneyland Adventures, Lego Star Wars, so on and so forth. You know, there's going to be a lot of stuff happening on the channel outside of just iRacing League races. And believe me, I love doing these iRacing League races. Because it's not just NASCAR. I just finished in a Formula 4 league. Never thought I'd say that in my life. But the lights are off on that pace car. Elam and Devin Smith on the front row. Second row consists of DJ Thomas and Brandon Richardson. Third row, Jesse Adams and Josh Fox. And Mick Olofsson and Rowdy Tony Richardson going to round out your fourth row there. Gonna see that pace car take that immediate left turn down pit road. And away we're about to get going.
Green, green, green.
So here we go. While we're going green, let's see if we can get a word with Tyler Aspinall. Tyler Aspinall, it's AJ Capola in the Indian T booth. You got a copy, pal?
Yeah, AJ, I got you.
Hey, dude, sorry I missed you. I wanted to get like an infield care center report with everything going on and another caution coming out. Very unfortunate the pole sitter was knocked out very early on during this race, but how did the car feel up to that point? You were slowly starting to fade a little further back. Was that because cars had newer tires after that first caution?
No, I think we were actually starting to fade forward a little bit until we kind of got caught up in that first caution. Tried something new this week. Usually I'm always running the right front off because I don't like saving. I decided, you know what, let's try something different this week. We'll save. Fell back to fourth. We were reeling in on Lee and Brady, who are racing really hard. Well, actually, they raced too hard till they kind of wrecked, and I got caught up, and that whole fiasco happened. And got the car fixed, came back out. For some reason, had pace with the leaders on 3 minutes of optionals and old tires, and lost my talent and took out one of the leaders. So, I mean, I guess that's really what it is. We'll see if we're going to get this 8 minutes of required done and see if we can get back out and maybe one more position.
Hey, any position counts in such a long season we have, so you showed a lot of speed. Unfortunate circumstances have dropped you all the way back to the 27th position. But, hey, one position, two positions can definitely count in the long run, pal.
Yeah, it could. I kind of learned my lesson with that in season one, missing the first race. I think that what lost me the championship. So hopefully we don't have the same circumstance here.
All right. Everybody, this is the driver of the 45 machine, Tyler Aspinall. Dude, glad to see that your force feedback didn't chop off your arms hitting the wall as hard as you did on the second one and losing a...
Yeah.
But
yeah, can't afford a wheel that would do that to me, so I guess I'm lucky there.
Nah, I've known a couple people that have sprained their wrists because they decided to run full force feedback and turn it right into a wall to see what would happen.
Direct drive wheels, they'll kill you.
All right, dude. Well, good luck with the damage repair and grabbing a couple positions back.
All right, thanks, AJ.
Yep. That was the driver of the 45 machine, involved in the first caution of the evening and has been kind of struggling since then. Up front right now, it is Farron Elam in that 24 Toyota Camry. Yes, I'll let that sink in. Number 24 Toyota Camry. I'm going to have fun with that all season long. Second place is the 95 Ollie's Bargain Outlet Devin Smith machine. Third is the 54 of DJ Thomas. Fifth is the 29 of Brandon Richardson in the Raging Cajun. Fifth, Jesse Adams. Sixth is Josh Fox. Mick Olofsson is up 17 positions from the start of this race in that 75 North Tech Systems. Eighth place is Dustin Buck in the Buck Wild Racing Under Armour 68. Starting to grid up. Josh Bartlett is going to be your 9th place driver in that 39 machine, that Cricket Wireless. And rounding out your top 10, it is the 23 of Ben Park. Okay, let's see what's going to happen. We just have a little bit more than 15 laps to go. Kansas is going to be very fun next week with these ARCA vehicles. Don't miss a moment. Going to go live around 9:20 next Monday night with this league. Here goes the pace car hitting pit road. Control car is that 24 on the inside. Good restart by Elam. Great restart by the 95, being able to hold on to that second position. But as they go into turn 1, the 54 of Thomas is going to try to challenge the 95. 95 going to have a really nice run down the backstretch. It's going to try to stay even with the 24. All 3 lanes being used. Great turn 4 by Devin Smith. He's going to clear Elam into turn 1. Here comes Thomas to take position number 2 from Elam. Still battling back and forth here. The 29 of Richardson is going to try to sneak along by Thomas. Both are going to go way wide in turn number 3. There it is on your screen right now, this battle back here. 14 laps remain in this very fast-paced Extreme Forces Racing League ARCA Series event at Rockingham Speedway for the Rock and a Heart Place 80. Coming out of turn 4, there is Smith and Elam all over each other, passing the start-finish line, heading down towards turn 1. Big battle for the lead here brewing. Whole field is here for this battle. Smith is going to gap Elam just a little bit that lap. 3.5 tenths separating both drivers. Elam has Richardson and Thomas to deal with coming up. Big run from the 24 coming out of turn number 2. Down the backstretch. Going to try to cut to the inside of the 95. Has a heck of a run. Can the 95 hold that momentum along that outside? It looks like he's going to be able to. And Lem with a really good shot into 3 and 4. But that outside is really starting to come in with 10 laps to go. Brandon Richardson putting a lot of pressure on the number 24. Elam needs a run down the front stretch.
All right, man.
And caution's out.
Caution is out.
Zachary Cox and Donnie Bartlett both have an incident. Let's see what's going to happen here. You're looking for that 51 car on the outside, black and silver. Let's see what happens here. Ooh, just going to get a little squirrely and clip the 48. Ooh, a lot of damage on that 51. Oh. There's the 21 getting involved as well. Looks like we're probably going to go green with about 5 to go. Wow. So up front it is Devin Smith, Farron Elam, Brandon Richardson, Jesse Adams, and Dustin Buck running out your top 5. Such a very fun racetrack, very difficult racetrack. With how worn out the surface is, this place just eats tires. Kind of just as bad as Cookie Monster eats cookies. Whether or not that's an accurate representation, I'd like to think so. But right now, your race leader is Devin Smith. Pretty sure 90% of everybody is out of tires at the point in this race. Ooh, my elbow just popped. I apologize if you heard that. Six laps to go on the board. Lights are still out on the pace car, so we will at least be going green on lap with 4 laps to go, which is not a lot of time for anybody to make a move. So you're gonna see very, very desperate drivers trying to get to that first position. We're gonna possibly see some dive bombs, some bumping, some running, maybe some dumping. Granted, you never want to see a dump and run because you pretty much take somebody's wheel out of their hands. But with that being said, it is the Extreme Forces Racing League ARCA Series at Rockingham Speedway. Next week, we are going all the way to Kansas Speedway. Join us around 9:20 next Monday night for that race. Stay tuned after the conclusion of the last 5 laps here, and we will talk to our top 3 drivers. Lights are out on that iRacing safety vehicle pace car, and we are about to go green once again. Down the backstretch one final time under caution, but who knows? There are 3 attempts at a green-white checkered. Getting a little cloudy out on this racetrack. Gonna hopefully give these drivers a little bit more of grip on these worn tires. Pace car hits pit road. There it goes. Devin Smith is going to hit the loud pedal.
Green, green, green.
Going to get a excellent launch, being able to clear everybody by about 0.4 of a second going into turn 1. Drivers behind them definitely battling for position. Brandon Richardson started 3rd. Here comes Elon back to the inside. Gonna make a heck of a run into 3 and 4. That outside is the best way to protect your position. We have coming to 3 laps to go. 3 laps to go. Your leader is Devin Smith in that 95 machine. Can Brandon Richardson get to his back bumper? Into 3 and 4. Here comes the 29. Slowly gaining. Has the draft. A dive bomb it just a little bit. Gonna wash up. Gonna lose a little bit of time. Now he has to deal. Ooh, caution's out on the racetrack. Let's see what happened here. We're going to look at this 35. Ooh, in front of him. Let's go find the 89. 89 was around. I'll go far chase over here. So the 89 is going to get a little hot with, I think that's the 75 of Mick. The 13, no, that's Austin Green. And the 15, Stefan. Ooh. Oh, wow. Couple people having issues with all that. Everybody pretty much keeps it going in the good direction, but wow. This will be green-white checkered attempt number 1. Your leader is Devin Smith, followed by Brandon Richardson and Farron Elam. Wow. Zachary Cox is getting his lucky dog lap back. That's going to put him the last car on the lead lap. Going to take it to pit road. Maybe he's got a set of tires left. That would mean he would be very dangerous. Let's see. See if it'll show us the car getting jacked up and that wonderful goodness. Sonny's World Class Racing. Coming towards his pit box. Let's see. Does he have tires? Doesn't look like it. Maybe repairing a little bit of damage or just taking fuel. You would see his car get propped up. From the spotter stand, this is what it would look like. Pretty cool view. Maybe not the actual spotter stand. We might actually be in the infield. Oh no, we're on the spotter stand. Lights on the pace car should be going off right now. There it goes. One lap away from another green-white checkered. Alright, down the backstretch they go before they go green. Sean Garrett, I want to see the most energy ever for this restart. I would love to do that, but not unfortunate because I love the kids. But I have my niece and nephew sleeping upstairs, and one of them has school tomorrow, and if the other one wakes up, I'm going to be up all night trying to get her to go back to sleep. So, with that being said, here comes Devin Smith, Brandon Richardson. Pace car hits pit road. When will the 95 jump? There he goes. He's going to bring Farron Elam in that 24, even with Brandon Richardson. They are side by side as they enter to turn 1. Can the 24 of Elam clear the 29? Going to have a little help with Dustin Buck on that inside. On that inside, here they go. Farron Elam has cleared the 29. Heading down towards 3 and 4, through 3 and 4. Coming towards that white flag. If we get this flag, the race will be over. White flag in the air. Devin Smith, your race leader, as he enters turn 1 with almost a second lead over second place. Coming out of turn 2, everything looking very well for the 95. 95 into 3. Nowhere near him. Coming out of turn 4. Back to the line. Devin Smith wins the Rockin' a Hard Place 80 from Rockingham Speedway. Coming in second, it is Farron Elam in that 24. The 19 of Josh Fox comes in the final podium position. Brandon Richardson in fourth. Fifth takes you to Jesse Adams. Sixth, Dustin Buck. Seventh is Ben Park. Eighth is DJ Thomas. And ninth, Alan Warnicki. And 10th is Josh Bartlett. Here are your race results of the evening. We'll let that cycle through. As our interviews get lined up for us tonight. Couple burnouts on that front stretch. Let's see if we can talk to our race winner, Devin Smith. Let's see if we can get him in the Discord. There he is. Devin Smith, AJ Capola in the ND&T booth. Do you have a copy?
I do.
Hey, dude, what a very fast 95's Ollie's Bargain Outlet did you have tonight? Tell us about your race.
Well, I have to say, early, it didn't go too good. We didn't really have the car to beat the guys on the short run. Then we got caught up in that one accident. Surprisingly, I didn't get much damage from it. But yeah, just like last year here, got the long run car. Don't know how we did it. We managed to hold them off for what, 3-4 restarts somehow. But she was firing on all cylinders today.
Yeah, dude, it looked like to protect your position, you really wanted to be on that outside. You were able to hold off Farron for quite a few laps, utilizing that middle lane to that outside lane and getting the runoff. When did you notice that the middle and outside lanes were going to be the lanes you would be able to protect your position with?
Probably late in the run. The more tire you have, compared to the rest, the better you're going to be on the high side. Except for probably 3 and 4. 3 and 4, if you get the momentum off, you'll definitely get them on the straightaway. But 2 off at 2 is definitely tricky, because if you go too hard, you're definitely going to hit the wall.
Oh yeah, we saw many people hit that wall coming off of turn 2. Not as much as turn 4, but to your credit, you are 100% right. Drivers were getting tight coming off of turn 2, and two out of our, I think, 5 accidents or cautions were caused because of it.
Yeah, I don't know if it's setup wise or what it is, but off of 2 and off of 4, the car just gets light in the rear, especially off of 2 more than anything, especially with cold tires, it seems. But we didn't really have many accidents on cold tires. It was mostly on the long run, so I don't know if that was just worn out tires or what.
Yeah, dude, well, congratulations on your win tonight. What kind of momentum does this bring you that now that we head to Kansas next week?
It brings a lot of momentum, especially after finishing, I think, like in the 20s at Daytona. Got caught up in that last lap wreck. Last year at Kansas, had a bad pit stop late, which cost me in that race. But last time we were probably about a top 10 car, so I'm going to gauge we're probably going to be about the same. Hopefully we can go for at least top 5, if not another win.
Well, you are very competitive every week, whether it's in this ARCA division or the super late model division when you choose to run it. You're always up front within the top 5. So I'm very excited to see how you're going to tackle Kansas next week. But outside of Ollie's, do you got any personal sponsors or sponsors on that vehicle you'd like to plug?
Well, we got RF, what is it? EFRL, the league that we're in, run by a great group of guys. I had Mick make my make my car. Everybody at Misfits Racing and our associate team, the DEI, everybody there has been fantastic. Great group of drivers. And hopefully we'll pick off many more wins this season.
All right, dude. Well, we'll let you go celebrate. You definitely burned off the tires on the front stretch. So, you go get ready for Kansas. Can't wait to see you next Monday.
All right, thank you.
All right, that was your race winner, Devin Smith. Now, let's talk to our third place winner. Third place finisher. It is Josh Fox, because I do not see Farron in the Discord, so we'll go straight to third place to Josh Fox. Josh Fox is AJ Capola in the NDNT broadcast booth. Do you have a copy?
10-4.
Hey, man, what a great race for you. Finishing up 4 positions from where you started, so you were up front for the majority of this race. Tell us how your race went. How'd the car feel? Were you surprised that you still finished it where you did? Just give us the whole rundown.
Yeah, practice earlier in the day, I was struggling so bad, and I had probably no confidence coming into this race. And I don't remember where I finished last year here, but I don't think it was great. Found a little bit of speed in the end of practice there. I knew I had to qualify up front because I knew disaster was going to be everywhere, which it was. But yeah, my goal was to qualify up front, stay up front, and try to avoid the wrecks. And luckily, we were able to avoid them all and bring it home P3.
Yeah, it's got to feel good with Misfits Racing and coming home P3. You and Devin both taking 2 of the podium positions. Got to feel good. And what are your thoughts of going to Kansas next week?
Yeah, actually, I'm part of DAC Enterprises Incorporated now. We're still kind of affiliated with Misfits, but congratulations to Devin. He had a heck of a car. I'm glad a Misfits driver could get in victory lane, if not a DEI guy. Kansas next week. I think Kansas is going to be a fun race. Different grooves each corner. Look forward to maybe getting another top 3 next week and build on my momentum.
Yeah, Kansas is going to be fun. I do got one thing to tell you, that it is going to most likely be a loose racetrack.
Yes, and I love loose racetracks.
All right, dude. Got any sponsors on that vehicle of yours you would like to plug before we let you go party with Devin Smith and the boys?
Not really any shout out to the sponsors, but DAC Enterprises Incorporated. Shout out to Dakota Brandon for coming on board here, and shout out to all my teammates, Kyle, Jesse, and Dan. Shout out to all the Misfits guys too, and thank you guys for putting on a good broadcast.
Yeah, anytime you guys put on a hell of a show, and hell, you guys, I enjoy it. I just pretty much just talk about it.
Right.
All right, Josh, well, you have a good night. Get ready for Kansas next week, and we'll see you then.
All right, thank you.
All right, that was your third place finisher, Josh Fox, and we're going to close it down here tonight. Thank you, everybody, for joining me. The next broadcast on the All-Star 15 TV will be Wednesday night for the Thunderstorm League of Racing. They're going to Talladega for the Hold My Beer 170. Last year's winner, Noah Wilson, looks to claim victory once again and claim that he is the best super speedway driver in that league. Show up Wednesday at 8 p.m. to see if he can hold up to that top spot when it comes to super speedway racing. Should be interesting, should be fun. Till then, everybody, stay safe, stay cool, and stay classy. See you then.
From Mordor to Hogwarts to Gotham, the nerds have come together to create a show for nerds by nerds. Join nerds doing nerd things as they talk about all things nerdy. Stay up to date on the show by liking the Nerds Doing Nerd Things Facebook page.